Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to the Pirate's Fate. We have just had a scenario where Liko experienced a gender reassignment that was not expected or asked for, so she's just processing that, which it was kind of out of nowhere, but that's what happened. And now we have got a new situation. So yeah, Mila, we're on our way to visit an old friend. I'm sure he'll have some insight on the coins. We certainly could use some. What do you mean? Clearly, our ambition in seeking the coins is greater than our knowledge of how to properly acquire them. Our first few transformations have been relatively harmless, but I fear for what might happen if we aren't vigilant. Yes, so we've only got 4 people in our crew, and 3 of them have changed. So these coins are pretty dangerous things. Oh, who's this guy? A woodsman? Lazerbiz's manor? You mean the place up on the hill? I've got to warn you, dude. I know, Laserby has a bit of reputation as a recluse, but I'm well acquainted with his steward, Luprand, a dear friend of mine indeed. I don't care who your friends are, you shouldn't go near the haunted house. Haunted? In case you don't recognise me, we're the Dread Pirates. We can handle ourselves just fine. Fine, whatever, dude. What's he talking about? Did he say haunted? What did he mean by that? Oh, I don't think it's too hard to guess. Since Laserby is such a wealthy and eccentric man, it's no doubt that many of the village harbour negative perceptions of him. Rumours get started, and nobody has an incentive to stand up for such a man. Well, let's just say he's been the object of so many false rumours myself. I sympathise.
I overheard someone saying you were the Dread Pirates.
This is Anora. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Were you eavesdropping?
Hey, it sounds like somebody needs a pint of rum. I'm Anora. I'm the envoy from Her Majesty's Navy. Good to meet you, Anora. I trust your visit isn't law enforcement related. On the contrary, I'm here to offer you some much needed help. Why would you want to help us? The Queen's interested in learning more about how the coins work. I was asked to find a crew who's looking for them and learn what I can. Might be useful to have them around. Maybe we could ask the Queen's Navy to look out for Rorke. That could certainly be arranged. Are you just doing this because of the Queen's request, or are you really interested in our work? Wow, lots of questions today. The truth is, I'm very interested. I mean, those coins are quite powerful, aren't they? I say it's downright irresponsible to let them fall into the wrong hands. Indeed. But you just met us, and all you know is that we're pirates? How can you be so sure that our hands are clean? I mean, well... Tam, is it really necessary to ask her these types of trick questions? That question's only difficult to answer if you're lying about something. I don't trust her. We could use the help. I don't trust her either. We don't need help. We are a bit skinny crew-wise. It'd be nice to have something go on. Let's invite her on. Having the Queen's blessing would be a real boon, but even another ordinary deckhand wouldn't hurt. Either way, why not give her a chance? Especially against Rorke, we need all the help we can get. You're welcome to join us, Anora. In fact, if you want to see us find a coin firsthand, please join us. We have some business in town. Excellent. I can't wait. I don't know whether we should trust her or not, but it would be weird to have a character show up and not invite her. I want to see all these different characters. Oh dear, more guests. Whoever or whatever you're looking for. I've got business with your master, Luprand. Luprand may be the steward for the manor. Well, the spelling changed, but he doesn't entertain guests except on business, and you don't have any business with him. Actually, we do. We're looking for some rare coins. Oh, you're not getting it, are you? You don't have any business with him. Leave, immediately. I'm an old friend of his, and I'm sure he'll be more than perturbed if you... Listen to me, you've got to go.
Is everything quite alright out here? I heard shouting.
Hello, old friend. Darius, is it really you? My word, what a story you must have to tell. Come in, though, if I may ask you, could your friends remain outside? There's nothing you can say to me that can't be spoken in front of my crew. I'm sorry, I insist. There's a matter of much delicacy I must speak with you about, alone. Okay, as you wish. In the meantime, Mila's in charge. Why not give our newest crewmate a tour of the ship? Give her the lay of the land. You know, I got some business in town before I join your ship. I got to set it up with the landlord and stuff, get my other suit from the tailors. You know, you understand. How about I meet you back at the ship about sundown? Sure, do what you want. Okay, everybody's split up. So, a new crew member could be interesting. Before we had another crew member, she was like a baker, but she got killed off screen. It was a brief affair. I mean, but who's this guy? Hello? Well, hello yourself. This is Randy. Of course his name is Randy. Is there something I can help you with? You're damn right there is. I mean, really, do you have any idea how gorgeous you are? I could stare all day. Please don't. Idiot. You don't even know. You'd be surprised what I don't know. Now come here, give us a squeeze. Dude, stop that. Get away from her. I'm just, You're about to assault my crewmate. Get out of here. I'm gonna smash your head in. Yes, ma'am. I'm sure glad Big Birdie Mila was here to come to Liko's rescue. Tam, what are you talking about? I'm glad for Mila's help. You should learn to deal with creeps like that on your own, the way that Mila or I would. You know that old saying about teaching a man to fish? Mila, if you want to help Liko, teach her to fight. Tantan's got a point. I won't wait for others to act. I'll go with this one. I'm not going to sit here and do nothing when someone needs help. I don't care what anyone says. Please don't fight on my account. I'll only feel worse about it. Hey, I know what's going to make you feel better. Let's look at the shop over here. Thanks, Tam. I'm not hungry though. Not the butcher's shop, next one. Oh, the boutique? Why is that? Being a girl can be fun too, you know. I just love trying on dresses. So the only way to feel better about people leering at me for my looks is to put on frilly clothes that will draw even more attention to myself? If you don't like it, at least it would be a totally new experience for you. At least that's what I'm assuming. Yeah, of course it would be a new experience. Tam is so ruthless. Then it's settled. Let's go in. Are you sure? I mean, would they even let me in if they knew who I really was? Who you really are, Liko, is the person standing right in front of me. Nothing more, nothing less. It's the nicest thing she said to her. Come on, let's go. Welcome to Mum's Finest Dresses. Don't you all look lovely today? Okay, I mean, Liko is obviously uncomfortable. Where are my manners? How can I be of service? This is Mum. My friend here would love to take a closer look at that pretty one over there. An excellent choice, and I think she'd be just the right size. Well, we won't know for sure until you try it on now, will we? Try it on? No, I couldn't. Oh yes, you could. Okay, Liko needs a big boost in her confidence. Oh, don't you look absolutely lovely? I do? Yeah, of course, you're gorgeous. Maybe later on the three of us can go to a ball. A ball? That's a joke, right? Of course not. Do you really think they'd let us in? If you're dressed like that, they will. You buy that thing before I decide to snatch it up myself. Okay, I'll take it. You're in luck. We're having a sale this week. You can get that little number for a steal. How much of a steal? Oh, let's say 75 gold? I mean, I don't think I have that kind of coin on me. Well, you have to understand, I do use only the finest fabrics. Let's just go back to the ship and see what we got, okay? Sure, I know I've got more than enough stashed away. It's getting late anyway. I'm sure Anora's waiting for us too. Anora? Hello? Oh, shit. Oh, don't struggle so. I don't want anyone to get hurt. This is an ambush. This is bad times. Smart thinking. I don't want you to get hurt either. What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
I've been a servant my whole life, Mila. It's something I only realized recently. I thought I was a soldier. I was proud of it even. But when the Queen asked me to help with her little treasure hunt, well, what kind of a person would go through all that hard work to find something so special just to turn it over to someone else? Those coins are mine, Mila. Now, tell me, how do you use them?
Mila, don't say anything. I'll never tell. Wish for death? Be careful. I don't know. Be careful. The coins aren't to be taken lightly. They're very dangerous. You can't just use them. They have their own agenda. They have their own agenda? They're inanimate objects. You expect me to believe that nonsense? I mean, this is basically telling the truth. Mila, it's obvious what you need is a little of motivation. You could be cooperative and actually answer my questions, or I could cut off one of Liko's fingers. It's up to you, really. Why don't I give you 10 seconds to think about it? Mila, do something. 10, 9, 8, 7. I mean, Mila's super beefy. She could just kick the shit out of these guys, right? Oh shit. Wait, stop. We surrender. Oh my god. Darius, don't play it. Oh, shit. Are all of you intact? I've never been happier to answer that one as an affirmative. I can't believe those bastards thought they could steal my ship and attack my crew. Thanks to you, we're fine. Whoever thought it was a good idea to invite her on board ought to get his head examined. It was your idea, Captain. I know it was. It's called humility. How did things go for you in the manor, by the way? That was fairly uneventful, but I did manage to find a coin, and Liprand, the steward, will be coming with us. Oh, okay. Greetings, dread pirates. Can I have a word in private, Captain? Certainly. Crew, return to your stations. We should raise anchor and rig the sails immediately in case those raiders have reinforcements. Wait, Liko, didn't you want to go back for the dress? In light of the circumstances, let's just skip it. I meant, without Liprand, perhaps inside your quarters would be appropriate. Oh, of course. Captain, are you sure you're okay? Okay, I'm excellent. Fantastic. I've never felt so alive. I mean, it's probably just the adrenaline rush of combat, saving your lives and everything, you know. That's what I wanted to talk about. Why have you invited Liprand on board? Didn't we just learn our lesson about letting strangers onto the ship? Liprand is a long-time friend of mine and a shrewd antique dealer. He'll be most helpful in tracking the trail of the coins, I'm quite sure of it. But we can't just stop trusting our friends, can we? If we did that, where would the world be? What do you say? Are you okay with it? Yes. As you wish, Captain. All I'm asking is that you give Liprand a chance. Keep a close eye on him if you like. Does that sound fair? Okay, Darius. So, that wasn't the new crew member I was expecting, but it's a new crew member all the same. So we kind of just killed a couple people. I guess we just tossed their bodies overboard or something. So, how did Darius convince you to come on board? I beg your pardon? Just asking, what did he promise you? Money? Power? No, I bet it was the ability to make a difference in some grand epic adventure, right? I believe he said something like that, yeah. Of course, typical. Of course, that's why Liprand's here. An appetite for adventure. Someone like Liprand would never be content to spend his life doing something boring, like managing the affairs of some old rich guy, right? I mean, I don't quite see what you're driving at. Come on, fess up. Why are you here?
You want the truth? Fine. I'm not here because I'm brave. Quite the contrary, in fact. I am acutely, painfully aware of how fragile life really is. I'm here because I don't want to just one day become another snuffed candle. Our captain promised that once we have these coins, the world will change. And when it does, I won't have to be afraid anymore.
Okay, I didn't expect an answer like that. I worry about that too, Liprand. Whether anybody will remember me when I'm gone. When I'll get to feel less afraid. Recent events haven't exactly helped matters on that end. What was that, Darius? We're off to see the Queen. The Queen? Doesn't she eat pirates like us for breakfast? Anora said the Queen's looking for coins. Liprand said the Queen's looking for coins. We've got to go there eventually, don't we? But how are we going to get an audience with her? An audience? Who says we need an audience? Come now, Liko. We can be a little more creative than that now, can't we? Wait, I've got it. You'll scale the castle walls and carry off the Queen's treasures all by yourself, right? Good one, Tam Tam. I was thinking about getting close to some of the Queen's associates. see what they can tell us about what's going on. Luprand, I believe, knows the Queen's steward. We'll see what she tells us and play it by ear. Play it by ear? What if people are looking for us? If we worry about every contingency, we might be too paralysed to do anything, right? I know what will lift your spirits. A good rousing sailing song. Fiddler's Green, anyone? Captain? Why are you looking at me like that? Come on, my dear, you must know the words. No, but I'd be happy to hear you sing. You have such a lovely voice, Darius. Keep talking like that, and you have me singing all night. Darius has really changed since he went to that. Either since he transformed, but I don't think it's that. Might have been when he visited the mansion. He's a lot more... I don't know. Something's not quite right. At Fiddler's Green, where seamen true, when here they've done their duty, the bowl of grog shall still renew and pledge to love and beauty. Okay. Yeah, Darius was a very serious type before, whereas now he's a lot more buoyant. Something is seriously wrong with the captain. Something's wrong with you. Why were you flirting with him? To expose him, the real Darius would never see me that way. He's obviously an imposter. Maybe he's changed because of Liko. Maybe that's also an option, if he kind of fancies her and stuff. Yeah, of course. He just saved our lives. He's obviously an evil doppelganger. Give it a rest, Tam Tam. I've known Darius longer than either of you. No matter how badly he felt, he'd never act like this, singing songs, playing it by ear, instead of having a plan. And why does he seem so happy all of a sudden? It's almost like he's an entirely different person. I mean, there's no proof. I don't know. I agree with Liko. It is concerning, but we can't act hastily. Are we going to have a mutiny? That would be interesting. So we're just supposed to wait until it's too late? This all started when Luprand showed up. Maybe he put him under some kind of spell. Yeah, I'm sure he'd go through the trouble of casting a spell to make Darius sing and dance. You can't prove that he didn't. Oh, I can't prove he didn't, so that means he did. Didn't Joanna use that same argument in favour of believing in miracles? She was right about the magic though, wasn't she? Let's say I believe you, Liko, so what's the plan? There's only one thing we can do. Mutiny. Oh fuck, we are going this direction. Very funny. I'm serious. He's not just a different person, he's dangerous. He's already killed those who are in his way. Remember when he killed Anora's henchmen, even after they surrendered? The Darius I remember would never do that. Who's to say what kind of plan he has with the Queen? If we're going to do this, we've got to do it at the right moment. If we're not... What was that? Of all times. Battle stations, everyone. We're being attacked. What is going... Everything's going on. What is going on? Are we being attacked? We haven't seen Rocky for a long time. Cannon fire in the distance of the starboard bow. One ship's attacking another, a smaller vessel. I got a bad feeling. Can you see the shape of the sail of the larger ship? A square sail on the dark wooden boat. Yeah, Rourke's ship. It has been a while. Attack, watch, retreat. Fuck it, attack. We're going to swoop in now and fight. And why should we do that? I mean, Rourke's got to pay, right? This is our chance for justice? I agree, and if we sink his ship, I'm sure it will help curry favour in the Queen's court. Let battle be joined. Open fire. And he had no mention of Morgana. Interesting. Yeah, those fools approach us like lambs to the slaughter. Rourke has changed, for sure. Hey, a figure of speech, idiot. Fire back at them, fools. But boss, the shark might get away. We got bigger fish to fry. Yeah, Rourke definitely came across a coin at some point. And he's got a little bit bigger, which is about standard. We've been hit. That's not good. Minor glance against the bow. We're okay. Return fire again. Rourke's retreating. Shall we move forward and finish him off? What about the ship Rourke was attacking? It's sinking. Double back and help the sinking ship. Whatever Rourke wanted from it, I want it. I see a survivor. Put her on board. Oh, somebody else. Lots of visitors. Words cannot express my gratitude, kind soul. I'm Brina. Who might you be? Why, I'm Captain Darius. Of the Dread Pirates? I never thought someone like you would be the one to come to my rescue. This world is full of surprises. Now, where was your ship headed? I mean, I just came from Kittering Castle. I had an audience with the Queen. I'm sure that's what attracted the raiders' attention. An audience with the Queen? What about? Anything to do with these coins, the wizard's last treasure? That's kind of confidential? Between me and the Queen, you know? Well, we're seeking information on them, and given the circumstances, I rather think you owe us a favour. But I told the Queen. I can see you're struggling. I'll make it easy for you. Tell me everything you told the Queen about the coins, or walk the plank. What? It's not so hard to forget about your confidentiality now, is it? Get busy talking or get busy dying. Darius is not like this. Okay, the Queen wanted to know about rewriting the past, but I told the Queen she's wasting her time. Can't be done. Simple as that. But that's not the truth, is it? No, there is a type of coin called Shape What You Were that allows you to go back in time and change stuff. But there are consequences to meddling with time. One ripple in a pond can change everything. Let me guess. You have one of these special coins with you now. Is that not right? Yeah, that's right. Good. Give it to me. Or else, well, you know. Stop this madness. Threatening to kill a woman over these coins. The Darius I know would never do such a thing. Brina, excuse us for a moment. What are you doing, Liko? I wasn't really going to go through with it, you know. I'm just applying a little pressure. I'm trying to conduct an interrogation here. I guess Liko was under the impression that a good interrogator always tells the truth. This isn't the kind of interrogation that Darius would ever do. Morgana, maybe, but never Darius. I don't see why you're making such a fuss over it. I mean, we're pirates, aren't we? What did you just call us? Pirates. We're the Dread Pirates. What are you on about? We've never been just pirates in your eyes. You always called us something else, don't you remember? That's right. He called you lot the treasure hunters, didn't he? He? You heard all that. He referred to himself in third person. It's not him.
Please, Liko, try not to alarm everyone. I'm sure our captain was merely confused.
This is so fucking bogus. He certainly was, if he expected us to not notice that. Who and what are you?
All this hard work, all this planning. I spent hours memorizing these useless facts about his life, his friends, his interests, his pathetic, aimless quest to wield powers beyond his comprehension. And it wasn't enough for you miserable people. After I shot Anora, you should have been next.
I always knew you were an imposter. Not an imposter, you fool, a spirit, and there's no getting in my way. Please, let's not do anything hasty. Don't move, don't even think about it. Tam Liko, tie him up. Tie 'em both up now. Oh, this is really crazy stuff. But that is it for this episode. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.